Welcome to the Thunderdome 2024 edition. Folks, gather round. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. The clash of titans, the ultimate showdown. It was a night for the history books. A night where democracy donned boxing gloves and stepped into the ring. Okay, maybe not literally, but the energy was electric. The stakes higher than ever. Trust me, the first 2024 presidential debate between Donald J. Trump and Kamala Harris was a knockout of our attention spans. Every word, every gesture, every moment was scrutinized. We knew it would be a wild ride. The anticipation was palpable, the air thick with expectation. Everyone had their eyes glued to the stage. Trump back for round two, like a boxer convinced he won the last fight. His confidence was unshakable, his determination clear. Harris, cool under pressure, ready to make history as the first female president. The tension, palpable. She was composed, articulate, and ready to take on any challenge. The hairspray, even more palpable. The backstage preparations were intense, every detail meticulously attended to. Now, I'm not saying it was Lincoln Douglas, but the significance of this debate was undeniable. It was a modern-day political spectacle. But hey, at least no one threw a shoe. The moments of levity were much needed, breaking the tension and reminding us all of the human element in politics. So buckle up, buttercups, as we break down the highs, the lows, and the "did he really just say that?" moments. From the zingers to the gaffes, we've got it all covered. Stay tuned for an in-depth analysis of this unforgettable night. Round one, ding, ding! Opening statements. First impressions, they matter. Like that time I wore a sequined suit to a job interview. Don't ask. Anyway, Trump, sporting his signature red tie, mustard stain included free of charge, went full-on, "Make America Great Again, Again." Lots of talk about the good old days, which, let's be honest, sounded a lot like complaints about the current days. Harris, rocking a power suit sharper than a Ginsburg gavel, focused on unity and progress, emphasis on the future, a future powered by renewable energy and presumably less yelling. She promised to heal the soul of America. Ambitious, sure, but hey, so is fitting a lifetime supply of hairspray into one carry-on. The wall still standing, at least in this debate. Immigration, a topic as complex as Trump's taxes and about as likely to be discussed openly. Trump predictably went straight for his greatest hits, the border wall. Turns out, it's not just a metaphor anymore, folks. He's got blueprints, and maybe a timeshare offer. Harris, ever the legal eagle, swooped in with talk of comprehensive reform. You know, the kind that involves actual laws and not just bricks and mortar. She wants a pathway to citizenship, which, last time I checked, is a slightly more humane approach than a ladder over a giant wall. Economy? Jobs? Sounds like someone needs a nap. It wouldn't be a presidential debate without the economy taking center stage. Trump, never one to shy away from self-congratulation, boasted about the greatest economy ever. He rattled off numbers faster than I can eat a cheeseburger, which is pretty fast, folks. Harris, meanwhile, came armed with charts, graphs, and enough data to make a statistician swoon. She spoke of green energy jobs, infrastructure investments, and an economy that works for everyone, not just those who can afford gold-plated toilets. Section 5 zingers and burns the best jabs of the night. Look, I'm not gonna lie, this debate got a little heated. But hey, at least it kept things interesting. Trump, never one to back down from a verbal brawl, landed a few good ones. My favorite, "Kamala, you've been in Washington longer than the cockroaches and you've accomplished about as much." Okay, that's not entirely true, but you gotta admire the man's commitment to a good insect metaphor. Harris, though, is no stranger to a good clapback. When Trump brought up the radical left, she simply smiled and said, "I'm pretty sure they prefer the term woke." Touché, Senator. Touché. Section 6. Fact-checking the fiction, separating truth from, well, you know. Now, before we get too carried away with all the political theater, let's take a moment for a little reality check, shall we? Trump made a lot of claims about his record, the economy, and his opponent's policies. And well, let's just say the truth wasn't exactly his running mate this time around. Harris, on the other hand, stuck mostly to the facts, though she did embellish a bit when describing her plan to get to 100% renewable energy. Look, I'm all for saving the planet, but even I know that's going to take more than a few solar panels and a prayer. Section 7. A nation divided, red versus blue, round 2. It's no secret that America is a nation divided. Red states, blue states, states that can't decide what color they are and just end up purple, looking at you, Colorado. And this debate, it was like holding a mirror up to our divided nation. Trump's base, they loved his fiery rhetoric, his attacks on the liberal media, and his promises to drain the swamp again. Harris's supporters, they cheered her calm demeanor, her focus on policy, and her promises of a more inclusive America. Section 8. Beyond the podium. What the body language revealed. You know what they say, folks. Actions speak louder than words. And in the theater of politics, body language is a language all its own. Trump, true to form, was a whirlwind of hand gestures, pursed lips, and that signature squint that could curdle milk. Was he confident? Angry? About to challenge someone to an arm wrestling match? Hard to say, but it was entertaining as heck to watch. Harris, meanwhile, exuded an aura of calm, collected competence. Her posture was perfect, her eye contact laser-focused, and her smile, well, let's just say it could melt glaciers, or at least make you forget about the impending climate crisis for a minute or two. Section 9. The undecideds. Did anyone actually change their mind? Now, I know what you're thinking. Stephen, did any of this actually matter? Did anyone watching this debate actually change their mind about who they're voting for? And the answer, my friends, is maybe. Look, it's tough to say. The die-hard Trumpers are still gonna Trump, and the Harris fans are still gonna Harris. But what about those elusive, undecided voters? The ones who are still trying to decide between Make America Great Again, and a future that doesn't make us want to cry ourselves to sleep? Well, maybe, just maybe, this debate gave them something to think about. Or at least something to distract them from the existential dread of living in the 21st century. Section 10, and the winner is, drumroll please, the million-dollar question. Literally, if you consider the amount of money spent on these campaigns, who won the debate? It's a question that has everyone buzzing, from political analysts to the average Joe on the street. Well, folks, that's like trying to pick the best flavor of ice cream. It's subjective. Everyone has their own taste and preferences. You got your chocolate lovers, your vanilla fans, and those weirdos who swear by pistachio. And let's not forget the adventurous souls who go for the exotic flavors like mango or matcha. But if I had to pick a winner, and let's be honest, that's my job, I'd say. It's a tie. Yeah, I know, cop-out answer, but hear me out. Both candidates brought their A-game, and each had their own unique strengths. Trump successfully energized his base, which is no small feat when your base is arguably the most enthusiastic group of people since the invention of the deep fryer. His supporters were fired up and ready to go. And Harris, she came across as presidential, knowledgeable, and dare I say it, even a little bit funny. She managed to connect with the audience on a personal level, showing a side of her that many hadn't seen before. So, in the end, it really depends on what you're looking for in a candidate. Do you want someone who can rally the troops with fervor, or someone who exudes calm and collected leadership? The choice is yours. And that's the beauty of democracy, isn't it? We all get to have our say, and every opinion matters. So, who do you think won the debate? Let us know in the comments below. Section 11. The road ahead. What this debate means for America. This is a pivotal moment, a crossroads where the future of our nation hangs in the balance. So, there you have it, folks. The debate that everyone has been talking about, the event that has captured the attention of millions across the country. The first 2024 presidential debate is in the books. A night filled with heated exchanges, bold statements, and moments that will be analyzed for weeks to come. Was it illuminating? Absolutely. It shed light on the key issues facing our nation. Was it entertaining? Without a doubt. You bet your sweet bipartisanship it was. The energy in the room was palpable, the stakes higher than ever. But what does it all mean? What are the implications of what we witnessed tonight? What does this debate tell us about the state of our union, the future of our democracy, and the odds of me ever getting invited back to moderate another one of these things? These are the questions that linger in the minds of many. Well, that, my friends, is the million-dollar question. The answers are not simple, and they are not immediate, and unfortunately, I don't have the answer. But what I do know is that this debate has sparked conversations, ignited passions, and set the stage for what promises to be an intense election season. But I do have a few jokes, a snazzy suit, and a platform to keep the dialogue going. and an unwavering belief in the power of satire to shine a light on even the darkest of political times. So, stay tuned, America. The journey is far from over. This election is just getting started. The debates, the rallies, the discussions, they're all part of the democratic process. And trust me, it's going to be a wild ride. Buckle up, stay informed, and most importantly, make your voice heard. The future of America depends on it.